There's one thing that holds everyone back. And that one thing isn't a bad product or a target audience that's difficult to pin down. It's not the content or the messaging. It's not the sales process. The one thing that holds nearly everyone back is fear. It's being afraid that you're going to look dumb, or being afraid that you're going to create a product that no one wants to buy. It's being afraid that people are going to judge you. It's being afraid that you're not going to get a lot of support from the people around you. Well, I can tell you something. All of those things are true. You're going to look dumb. You're going to create products that people don't want to buy. You're going to have people judging you, calling you names. Heck, you're going to have haters. I have haters. You're going to be surrounded by people who are not as inspired as you are about what you're looking to do. And they're not going to support you. And you know what? That's okay. Because the people who win, the entrepreneurs who really succeed, are not the people who try to avoid all of those things, who seek perfection at every step of the way, and who try to not look dumb, who are worried about what people think, who are concerned that they're not going to have support. It's not those people who win, who try to avoid all of that. The people who win, they face the fear head on, they stare it down, and they experience it, and then they collect feedback from it, they learn from it, and they take that feedback, they take what they've learned, and they apply, and they constantly are seeking out ways to be better. Those are the people who win. And I certainly hope that's you if you're here watching this right now. I hope you're the kind of entrepreneur or expert or service provider or coach or consultant who will face your fear head on, who will accept failure, who will accept looking dumb, who will accept not being supported by those around you, being called names, having haters. I hope you'll accept all of that and let it happen, take it in, learn from it, apply it, and then make yourself better. My friends, there has never been a better time to be an entrepreneur or an expert, and it is time to stare it down and get it done. And I certainly hope that you're someone who's going to do that. For those of you who don't know me, it's Chris Prouty, and for the last 21 years, I have helped thousands of entrepreneurs wildly grow their businesses by attracting clients online, but not in a way that you might think. And if you're new to my channel, now would be a genius time to click the subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications so that you get alerts every time I create a video like this about growing your business. And I was having a conversation with one of my mentees just today, and we were talking about a clip from a foreign film and how it relates to business right now. And then we were talking about how a Big Mac sandwich, maybe you've heard of them, it's a hamburger, hamburglar, whatever that thing is, the Big Mac hamburger, that's what I'm gonna call it. We were talking about how the Big Mac relates to this as well. And that's what I wanna share with you today, because it's gonna give you some insight into what you would have to do if you were starting over. You see, as an entrepreneur, you are working hard every single day building what it is that you've created. But what if it all went away? What if you had to start over? What would you do then? I'm going to give you some tips and some guidance in this video today. But before I get to that, if you like the things that you hear coming out of my mouth and you want to learn more about how to attract clients to your business, I want you to visit proutyclass.com. Prouty is my last name. Class is what I'm giving for free. It's a free workshop, and .com is the thing that makes web pages work. Go to proutyclass.com and sign up for my free workshop. You're gonna have a tremendous amount of fun, and you're gonna learn a whole bunch in that workshop. So proutyclass.com is going to get you there. You know, my clients come to me because they want to shortcut the path to success. They want to experience all of the things that they need to do to find a certain level of success. And they leverage my experience so that they don't have to make a lot of the mistakes. Now, they're still going to make mistakes. We always welcome the opportunity to make mistakes and learn from them, but the fewer mistakes you make, the better. And that's what we work on in my mentorship and in my training. Even though the people who come to me have a product or service that can absolutely change an industry and change the world, they feel like they are largely ignored or missed by the people who they can serve the most. And so we fix that with very simple strategies that get them present in front of their perfect audience. So I was talking with one of my mentees today, and we were talking about this foreign film. And in this film, the star of the film goes through an experience where he bumps his head on a pool, in a swimming pool on the floor, and something happens where he goes back in time, hundreds and hundreds of years. And this person is a chef in the movie, and goes back in time and starts to use his chef skills before there was technology, and before there was really anything like we know it today. Like I said, hundreds of years. But he's able to use his culinary skills to cook for royalty. And one of the things that he cooks for royalty, who are used to eating very simple foods, is he makes a Big Mac. And he goes through all of the process of making the dough to make the bun and to make the burger and all of the stuff that goes on top of a Big Mac. I'm sure you know what that is. I don't have to explain that to you. And he makes one of those, and it absolutely dazzles everyone around. But how does that relate to business, and how does that relate to starting over? Well, it's very interesting when you think about what would happen if you went back in time before all of the progress that you've made, and you had to start over. But what if you went back in time and you had all of the knowledge to actually make it happen? And by the way, if having that kind of knowledge is intriguing to you, I'm going to share a whole bunch of that kind of stuff in my free workshop that I'm giving this week. If you visit proutyclass.com, you're going to be able to attend that workshop. I'm going to send you a recording of it so you can have it and reference it in the future. But all you have to do is go to proutyclass.com. Prouty is my last name, class is what I'm giving.com on the internet, of course. Just go to proutyclass.com and sign up for my free workshop that I'm giving this week. I'm going to teach you a whole bunch of great stuff so that you can shortcut the path to success. So let's talk about this story really, really quick and how it relates to you in your business. So we've got this premise that someone goes back in time, someone who is a chef goes back in time before there were things like Big Macs and all of the stuff that we have today, but he's able to recreate the Big Mac instantly and feed it to a prestigious dinner, a prestigious dinner party, and everyone was blown away by it. Because he went back with knowledge, and he went back knowing, not having to go through the entire process of figuring out all of these things. And that does relate to your business. So here's my tip to you on what you could do if you had to start over. And by the way, no one's telling you have to start over. You can actually just start doing this stuff right now to get a head start on your next level of growth. So you wouldn't sit around and drink coffee with friends and come up with theories about how to be successful. You wouldn't beg family and friends for referrals. That's uncomfortable. No one wants to do that. You wouldn't buy a book on thinking or growing or anything like that. That's just going to take too much time. What you would do is you would focus on your prospects and your clients. You would understand the goals that they have and the things that are keeping them from getting those goals. You would reverse all of the things that are preventing them from getting those goals, and you would help them get to those goals faster than anyone else around. When you put all of those things together and you start creating content that demonstrates that you have the expertise and the authority to get that stuff done, your audience is going to step out of the shadows wanting to work with you. You wouldn't waste time. Instead, you would get right to the heart of the issue, which is solving the complex problems that your prospects cannot solve without you. And that's how you would reveal an abundance of clients to serve. You have the opportunity to do this right now. Instead of wasting time sitting around theorizing, reading endless books, and never applying the information, get to work right now. Find the problems, find the things that are holding the people back, and reverse those things so that they can solve those problems and get to their goals faster than they could without you. And that's how you can rapidly grow a business, even if you lost everything and you had to start over. And if you were starting over and you wanted to start attracting an abundance of clients to you, I want to show you how to do that. Go to proutyclass.com, and if you are serious about growing your business, visit proutyclass.com and sign up for the free workshop that I am giving this week, where I'm going to show you exactly how you can attract an abundance of clients into your business. Everything that I've just taught you is incredibly important in growing your business, but it might not be the most important thing for you right now, which is why I'm going to put a link right here for a video for you to watch right now that's going to teach you more things about attracting clients to your business. And of course, if you click on my face, you can subscribe to my channel and get alerts every time I create content like this.